What's good, G-Life? It's your boy, back at you with another video now. This video is to, gracias to all of you guys for helping me reach 8,000. I appreciate the support from all of you guys, because without you guys, the channel ain't shit. You guys make the channel crack. We a teamwork right here. Now, in my videos and in my channel, am I no way glorifying or promoting gang activity or none of that, despite what the ignorance and idiotic individuals want to say. You know what I'm saying? This coming from a gang member. You get nothing from the streets, you know. And I'm not a PC or a dropout or none of that. You get nothing out of the streets. Better to stay in school, because right here you're not gonna get shit, homie. Probably gonna get busted. Your homies ain't gonna write to you. You're probably gonna get smoked. That's the reality of it. Homies probably gonna lose homies, and all kinds of shit's gonna happen to you, and you ain't gonna get a damn thing in return. I can promise you that. The game is vicious, my boy. So before you guys want to think of getting into a gang, y'all better think it twice. Shit, think it 4 or 5 times. Because it's no joke. And that's the reality of it. Now, we'll be covering neighborhoods in the Moreno Valley. I want to give a shout out to 818 Placas, Lone Wolf, Brown Kingdom, Southern Hispanic, IE Collection, 818 Pino Visuals, and you know, for other support and you know, their artworks and pictures, and go check them out on social media if you guys want to know more about gang, like more about the gangster shit and stuff like that. That you know, Brown Kingdoms is a site. You know, there's pictures out there in all those channels that I said in their social medias. So go peep them out. You know what I mean? I always give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's how I get down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I gotta pay homage, homie. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Loving hateful, you know that's a thin line. Make that young take it flat line. Make that young take it flat line. We don't talk, it's about it, we take flight. And when there's people, you know that it's on sight. Loving hateful, you know that's a thin line. Make that young take it.
Entertainment presents
What's good, G-Life? Now right here, we're in the area that's known as Edgemont. You know what we'll be covering. One of the largest neighborhoods within this area, the only Hispanic gang right here in Edgemont. There's other vitals around, but they're black gangs. You know, like you have the Edgemont Criminals, you have the sex cash and murder gang as well. You know what I mean? And with a big rivalry between the Hispanic gang right here and the black gang. You know, they definitely have, you know, animosity towards each other. Now, the Edgemont Locos neighborhood is large. They with the business, homie. They ain't playing right here. You know what I'm saying? They will get it on and cracking. It's made headlines several times. My boy, people know about this barrio down here. You know what I mean? Like I said, these guys ain't no joke. Now, their territory is pretty extensive. Their barrio is from, I would have to say, it's from old Front Ridge Road all the way to Eucalipto, and then from that I would have to say it extends all the way to Ellsworth, and all the way back to Sherman Avenue. So everything that's in the middle is considered their barrio. Throughout Day Street, which, you know, stretched to there, Cottonwood, you know, all of that's their barrio. That whole entire thing, even close to the Towns Gate Park, is where you can find the Edgemont locals. And like I said, they with the business, homie. They ain't playing out here. Definitely, you know, feuding with, like I said, with the black neighborhoods. You know, definitely heavy tensions between them. Now you see the barrio up as VEML or EML13. You know, obviously. And like I said, they're one of the oldest and largest Mexican street gangs, you know, dating back since the late 70s, early 80s, right here in Moreno Valley, and continue to represent it. They're the largest right here, I'm telling you, in this area, and the well-known. When you think about Moreno Valley, this is definitely the barrio that comes to mind, you know what I mean? They got the real ones, but that's what's up with the Edgemont locals right there. Now, you do have more Hispanic gangs within Moreno Valley. It's more black neighborhoods than anything. You know, there's a lot of crib sets and black neighborhoods over here on this side. But you do have some Hispanic ones. Like one of the oldest right here in Moreno Valley, which is the barrio Moreno 13, M13. Moreno 13's neighborhood, old school barrio, been right here established since the 80s, been doing their thing. The barrio is from Paris Boulevard to Eucalyptos, all the way. I would say it extends the turf all the way to LaSalle Street, and it extends all the way to Bay Avenue. So everything that's in the middle is what's considered their barrio. You know what I mean? Throughout Kitchen Street, Cottonwood, all of that is considered their barrio, where they hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Now, they were always roughly a small neighborhood. You know, I was told roughly only about 50 to 60 heads, but they were old school, down for their shit. You hardly don't see them up as much as you used to, but don't get it twisted. They do hold a presence and continue to represent theirs for that Moreno 13. Another barrio you have right here in Moreno Valley, but that used to be a crew, but that became a neighborhood, is the LGF, standing for La Gran Familia, not to be confused with Gran Familia. You know, it's a different hood in itself. But this is La Gran Familia. You know, they're homeboys, obviously. They used to be a crew that became a barrio. Now they stay on the opposite end of Moreno, which is on, theirs is from LaSalle to Eucalipto, all the way to Morrison Street and to Cottonwood. So everything that's in the middle is considered their barrio. You know what I mean? Throughout where the Weston Park set and all of that, close to the Mountain View Middle School as well. That's where you can find that barrio. Like I said, they used to be a crew, so obviously they're not that old school, and you know they're obviously small. You know, I was told that they're roughly only like about 30 to 40 heads. But hey, they hold it down right there for theirs and put theirs on the map for La Gran Familia right here, coming out of Moreno Valley. Now, another barrio you have right here in Moreno Valley, despite what, you know, haters want to talk and stuff like that, you have the Southside Maniacs. Southside Maniacs is a barrio right here in Moreno Valley. Their neighborhood is on Heacock Street to Cactus. From Cactus all the way to, I would have to say, their neighborhood extends all the way to Paris Boulevard. From Paris Boulevard to John F. Kennedy Drive. So everything that's in the middle is considered their barrio. You know what I mean? It's a pretty decent sized chunk of territory. You know what I mean? Right there throughout India Street is what passes through their barrio. You know what I mean? So close to the Badger Spring Middle School is where this barrio is located, and they get it on and cracking. You know what I mean? I was told that they're roughly another small neighborhood that's only like about 40 to 50 heads, but nonetheless, homie, they put it down for the Sioux. They put it down for theirs, and they be right here representing for that Southside Maniacs. Right? And here is probably the most recognized barrio within Moreno Valley as well, which is the barrio MVLS. MVLS standing for Moreno Barrio Locos. Not Moreno Valley Locos. Moreno Barrio Locos. Another Barrio Locos neighborhood. Like I said, they have no connections to each other. It's just a common name that's be used. Moreno Barrio Locos is an old school barrio that's been right here since the 80s. Moreno, obviously, 13 is being the oldest, but these guys, you know, not that far behind. You know what I mean? They're the larger out of the two of the Morenos. And they be right here holding it down. Now, their neighborhood is right there through Heacock to John Kennedy to And it extends all the way to Kitchen Street. So everything that's in the middle is considered their barrio. You know, what's Golden Star Drive, what's Stacy Avenue, what's Gabriel Street, all of that is considered their barrio. You know what I mean? Close to the John F. Kennedy Park, obviously, is where you can find this barrio doing their thing. And their barrio extends all the way to, like I said, to the opposite end, close to Margaret Avenue, Faye Avenue, Yolanda, Juanita, all of that. You know what I mean? You know, close to almost the Savage Life, Denner Lane's Bloods. Like I said, there's a lot of black gangs over here. So I'm telling you, man, it's cracking over here, you know? It ain't peaches and cream like people think. But the Moreno Locos have been holding it down right here, representing theirs and holding it down. Now here we have another barrio right here in Moreno Valley, but actually it's not originally from here. At least that's what I was told. That this is Moreno Valley Rascals. Moreno Valley Rascals, I at least was told that they're the same ones that come from the Outwater area, the Nellis portion of Los Angeles. They came, you know, homies move and became recruitment and et cetera, et cetera. So I was told that they're the same Rascals gang. At least that's what I was told. So the Moreno Valley Rascals is a lot more older in the sense where they have been here since the late 80s, early 90s, but they're a lot more old school, obviously because of the, you know, going back to their original roots in Nella. But they established right here. Now their territory is from Hekong Street all the way to Gregorio, all the way to India Street, to Ironwood to Paris Boulevard, to Hemlock, and you know, all of that is what's considered their barrio. It's a decent sized chunk of territory, and like I said, they were never roughly a large neighborhood. The hoods in Moreno Valley are not big gangs in general. They're a lot more smaller, but nonetheless, don't ever get it twisted, homie. Size don't mean shit. Numbers doesn't mean shit. All it takes is one time, 1 second. So you know what I mean? So don't be thinking that you could just be huffing and puffing a good one and trying to, you know, belittle an area and stuff like that. Hey, those individuals will get it on and cracking. But that's just my opinion. Now, this barrio, like I said, is a lot more old school because it has, you know, its original ties to Nella, which is a lot more older and larger neighborhood as a whole. But nonetheless, they hold the presence right here and still continue to put theirs on the map.